Do you read?
Of course I read. Do you read?
Clearly.
Why do you read?
Because it's fun
Fun
for
for the
the
mental!
mental!
Hi.
Hey.
So we're reviewing our latest book, which is In My Skin by Brittney Griner. Again, I'm one of your hostesses. I'm Portia, and this is
I'm Ty.
This is Ty. All right, so today we have a unique location. We're in Barnes and Noble, surrounded by books and a great view. All right, Brittney Griner's book In My Skin. What did you think of it?
Um, I actually thought it was a really good read. How about you?
It started off slow for me.
Hmm.
It did. Probably around the third chapter, I really got into it, but initially it seemed very slow. One thing I did like about it a lot is that she was able to tell her story, and it seemed, although it may not be the most unique story, it did appear that she was honest and transparent in her telling.
She wrote it with a person called Sue Hovey, who I think really did a good job of bringing out what Brittany thought and her ideas, and then sort of connecting it so that a wider audience can enjoy the book.
I
which is
definitely
great.
agree.
Yeah.
I feel that what other individuals have done before her, it's very useful in having someone co-write with her.
Exactly.
In order to make her ideas more transparent.
Yeah.
So I really liked it, and I like the fact that the author used to work for ESPN, so she had previous experience with sports and writing. Yeah, so I really like. Would you recommend that they read the book?
You know what? I fell in love with Brittany Griner when I first saw one of her interviews on ESPN. And
Okay.
after reading this book, I love her even more. She connects to an audience of LGBT queer people who just don't feel they're like a square peg in a round hole, who don't fit in, and which is totally illustrated here by all of her pictures. She's just always super tall. She's just othered, and I love reading a book that celebrates sort of somebody who isn't part of the status quo and who, by their immense popularity, becomes so. Love it.
Nice.
Definitely recommend it.
One thing I really liked about the book is, although it isn't marketed as such, it's definitely a bildungsroman in the sense that it tells her coming of age story. It talks about her transition from junior high school to high school, and then later on to undergrad, and how that impacted her, how coming out shifted her experience, negatively and positively as well. A couple of quotes that I really liked is because she talks about things that are universal, everyone can relate to. So one in particular is when she talks about how she spent a lot of time wondering to people like Brittney Griner, the basketball player, or Brittney Griner, the person. And I can imagine being a star athlete, that has to be a difficult, journey, trying to figure out who's real, who's not. We all experience it in regular, like everyday life. So it has to be difficult for someone who is pushed to stardom the way that she was, or destined for stardom. Um, and then she talks about her coming out. I really like the fact that she's so open and embracing of it, and not willing to change herself. And then finally, the one thing I really like that I can relate to as well in my everyday struggles is not becoming complacent, and the difference between being good and being great, and how you have to go that extra mile. And even though this was a good achievement, you reached a goal, how you still have to go that much further. You can't rest on what you've already done. So I really like that as well.
That's definitely important.
Yeah, I can relate to it. So I would recommend that you do read the book. Like I said, it started off a little slow for me, but it picked up, and then eventually I did become involved and invested in Brittney Griner's journey and experience. So I say that if you're into basketball, even if you aren't, whether you're straight, um, LGBTQ, somewhere in the middle, you're not sure. Uh, Either way, it's a unique tell that everyone can relate to. So I feel like everyone can get something from it.
Wonderful. Yeah, I totally agree. So if we recommend if you should read it or not.
Or nah. Definitely say yes. Let's see, on a letter scale.
I definitely say yeah.
On a letter scale, I would give this a solid B. It'd be a strong B.
I concur.
Our next book will be
It is going to be give me the
A Room Full of Mirrors.
Thank you.
A biography of Jimi Hendrix. Because as you guys may or may not know, Andre 3000, love him, half of Outkast, will be portraying Jimi Hendrix in a film that's debuting this fall. So we're going to read it, get the background of Jimi Hendrix for anyone who's not completely familiar. And maybe we'll even preview the movie. Maybe we'll even
Oh,
review
that
the
would be
movie.
awesome. All
So
right.
stay tuned, and we look forward to you guys reading and your thoughts.
All right. Bye.